This will surely lead to a cryptozoological mystery with that extremely rare insect.
It's Mothman, isn't it?
Yes, some left.
Hello, welcome back to Revachol. It's been a week for you, but it's only a day for me, so my mouth is still a bit messed up. We've got a bit of time to kill before the evening when we can go and speak to that fella we met on the balcony. So, in the meantime, why don't we... Yeah, see, there's that woman there on the balcony. Ooh, what's that? Sorry, distracted by a shiny thing.
Old call box with a matrix of push buttons lists all the companies in the East Delta Commerce Center.
Interesting. Maybe we'll look at these. A bit. I want to see how to get up to that balcony. Can we get at least a look at it from out here? Can we talk to her from down here? No. Alright, where is an entrance to that balcony going to be? Going to be... over here somewhere. But over here is just stairs and third room.
The door is closed. There is no answer. You hear the shower being turned on somewhere inside.
Well,
A tremendous loneliness comes over you. Everybody in the world is doing something without you.
yes, I could do with a shower.
The door is closed. Still no answer.
Knock
Still
harder.
nothing. The lieutenant gives you a quick glance. This door can only be opened with a key or from the inside.
Alright, it's locked. We get you. Boink. Talk to this book.
A
Bottle
thin
washer?
man is smoking below an exhaust hood, occasionally sipping from his mug. This must be the Whirling's cook. As you step in, he nods toward the table and says something in a completely foreign language. The only words you can make out are Garancy and Quebec.
Well, that is probably going to turn out not to be his name and just be a hilarious misunderstanding.
Okay, it's definitely not his name. Whatever you do, please don't call him Garancy Quebec. Please, it's not funny.
Yes, okay. I get you.
The man puts his cup down and replies something, his left hand drawing arcs in the air. He looks up at you, then looks away quickly, shrugging and muttering something to himself.
Am I going to need to get a translator in here?
Shrugging is an international sign for, no, I don't know what's behind that door.
Okay.
He smiles and bangs his ladle against each of his pots in turn.
I can't actually... Well, no, he's understanding what I'm
It's almost
saying.
like music, especially with the sounds of assorted dishes boiling and simmering on the stove.
Can't talk to him about anything relevant. Okay, so he's a good man with a knife. What's in there then? Don't mind me, I'm just rifling through your possessions. Can we talk to you now? Is it? You're tedious. Let's see who we can find inside to talk to.
Oh, hello, dear. I didn't notice you at first. To let
Why
the
did
young
you?
woman who's house-sitting for us know that we may be delayed. Morel, my husband, and our friend Gary were supposed to get back by Monday night, but they're still missing, and I haven't heard from them.
Well, that sounds like something the RCM could help with.
I was also hoping she'd heard from Morel.
A little missing persons puzzle might just be the thing to take your mind off the hangover.
Yeah,
That's just it. This isn't like him at all. He always plans his expeditions so carefully.
A cold breeze hisses through dense thickets of reeds. Something sweet in it, somnolent. A damp chill goes down your spine. When you look around, you're still in the whirling in rags.
well, I'd hope so.
But you have more important things to worry about.
What
Just
was this
some field work,
expedition?
sweetie. Morel is a highly trained scientist. He and his assistant Gary are studying an extremely rare species of insect.
Ooh,
But they should have returned by now.
wait,
They were
hang
just
on.
going down the coast across the water.
Cryptozoologist.
Set a few traps. He said they'd be back on Monday.
They're looking for Mothman.
What could be keeping them?
The waterlock, that was broken. Could this be it?
Oh, sweetie, it's nothing like that.
Huh?
Gary's as loyal as they come. I trust him with my husband's life any day. Oh my, what happened to the water lock?
Probably
Well,
some
whatever
technical
the
problem.
cause, I'm thankful. To both of you. You've spared me another sleepless night.
That's no problem at all. Just doing our job.
You're welcome, ma'am.
I hate to ask, but if your investigation takes you to the other side of the coast, please do keep an eye out for my husband.
Oh, we absolutely will.
This will surely lead to a cryptozoological mystery with that extremely rare insect.
It's Mothman, isn't it?
Yes, some left-field scientific research is exactly what you need right now. Funk up that vanilla murder investigation.
And if you see him, let him know Lena is waiting for him here at the Whirling. He gets so tangled up in his work that he may not know the water lock's been repaired. And it's cold out there.
Will do.
Oh, you're such a dear. Thank you, sweetie.
Tell me more about this rare insect.
Fascinating. But I shouldn't bore you with entomological minutiae.
Okay, maybe it's my
The
new...
lieutenant gives you a sideways glance.
Oh, I want to hear about it.
It's a phasmid, technically, but
What now?
Oh, yeah. Here comes the interesting.
where other phasmids imitate sticks or leaves, this one's a living reed. It disguises itself among the reeds here on the Insulindian
A
coast.
reed insect?
Hence its name, the Insulindian phasmid. Perhaps you'll end up co-discovering the phasmid with us, officers.
Maybe?
To be honest, this animal sounds like a cryptid. You wouldn't happen to be searching for some kind of gnome of Jeroma, would you?
I smell pseudoscience, he's thinking. Not a big fan of that.
It's simply elusive. So much so that most establishment zoologists doubt it exists at all.
Well, it's not Mothman, so...
Establishment. I thought so.
Well, some teenagers making out in the reeds saw one. They didn't know what it was, of course, but there was a brief article in a local newspaper about their encounter with a ghost insect that looks like the reeds. Gary sent us the clipping. Of course, most phasmid sightings turn out to be false alarms, but their description matched the Insulindian phasmid perfectly, and they didn't even know what they were looking at.
I see.
Enthusiasm has wiped the worry from her face. Her eyes sparkle behind her glasses.
You do.
I suppose I have something of a personal connection to the Insulindian phasmid. All scientists have their little hobby horses.
So, is it dangerous?
Not at all. Why else would it hide itself so carefully?
Valuable?
Doubt it. No one gets into cryptozoology for the money, sweetie.
Does it have cool
Yes,
powers?
it can blend in almost perfectly among the reeds. It's how it stayed hidden all these years. Centuries, even.
Alright, what's so special?
I'm afraid I'm not explaining this very well. It is very special. Morel can explain it all much better. I wish you could hear him describe it. Then you'd understand, I'm sure.
Okay, tell me about Morel.
Dear.
He sounds
I'm
interesting.
not sure where to begin.
What does he look like? That's usually a good thing if I'm looking for someone,
His
right?
expression is slightly grumpy, but his eyes are always bright and curious, like a small boy's. And his palms are quite coarse from all the field work, but he's quite gentle.
Can we just stick to the basics? Height, weight, hair color, eye color?
You can't go around Revachol feeling grown men's hands. If you want to find her husband, you'll need more concrete information.
What was I just saying?
Oh, well, he's a bit shorter than you, but with a larger frame. And he has longish white hair, usually a bit uncombed. You might say wild, even.
Okay, that's
The
better.
lieutenant pulls out his notebook and begins jotting down the woman's description.
One other thing, he'll likely have all kinds of field gear on him, even if he's not out in the reeds, you know, just in case. We'll be celebrating our 16th anniversary this autumn. Not the most numerically satisfying anniversary, but I like the less obvious milestones even more somehow.
Okay, how did the two of you
My
lovebirds meet?
dating agency, I'm ashamed to say. I was looking to get back into the scene after recovering from my accident, and he'd just divorced.
Named whatever works.
We hit it off, and, well, here we are.
She's skipping over some important parts. Perhaps you'll find out more later.
Okay,
I hope I've been useful.
so your husband is some kind of
Oh,
scientist.
yes. A zoologist. A cryptozoologist, to be more precise.
Go on then. I know what cryptozoology is, but for the benefit of Harry here,
It's a pseudoscience that attempts to legitimize research into mythological beasts and urban legends.
Jim is of course the skeptical one.
That's one opinion, yes. and people are entitled to their opinions.
She's used to playing off such insults casually, but they still affect her.
My apologies, ma'am. I did not mean to undermine your hobby.
It's not a hobby, dear. It's a subfield of zoology, one specializing in animal species that are so exceedingly rare that many assume them to be extinct or even fictitious. Searching for such species called cryptids is difficult and often thankless, and frankly, many scientists are too lazy to do it. Universities these days are rarely interested in supporting real research.
Dream zoology. Tell me about the cool ones.
There's really no point in manipulating anyone. She'd be only too pleased to tell you about her work. Go on and ask.
Yeah, I'm going to.
I'd be delighted.
Sorry,
Truth be
Ken.
told, I could really use the company too.
One cryptid, not a couple. One. This won't turn into some kind of cryptid extravaganza.
I do like the
And
sound
I
of that.
don't. Just one.
Or
All right.
disappointed in you.
All right.
Tough choice there.
The most dangerous
No.
cryptid.
Of Jeroma. Oh, it
What?
is. None of his victims survived. Grieving relatives never even found their bodies because the gnome's venom dissolved organic tissue.
Mm-hmm.
It was reportedly a small creature with webbed fingers and a protruding forehead and an ungainly little thing. Quite scary to look at. A couple of campers found it when it was already dying. They heard an odd wailing in the woods and followed the sound. They were scared and wrapped it in tarpaulin to suffocate it. It still took the gnome of Jeroma an entire day to die.
The body of the creature was found. Why aren't there detailed illustrations of it in science textbooks, confirming the existence of this very little species?
Yeah.
Alas, the first scientist who got his hands on the creature's corpse put it in a jar of formaldehyde, thinking that would detoxify the gnome's venom.
Why would you need to detoxify it? I mean, formaldehyde, yes, used for preservation and
He
stuff.
said all the venom leaked out of the creature's teeth and into the surrounding liquid, dissolving the creature itself. A poetic end, perhaps, but a real loss for science.
Okay.
Alas, always, alas, and then it was gone. Isn't that overly convenient?
I could have gone down on the
Understand
skeptical
your
side.
skepticism, but that's what happens with things that are rare and stand out. Their disappearance is most memorable, and they are least likely to be found again.
Okay, well,
Of course, dear.
I think we're going to leave it there.
Kingdom of conscience. The kingdom
Well,
of conscience.
that
isn't
is some
exactly
hard work.
As it is now. Moralists don't really have beliefs. Sometimes they stumble on one, like on a child's toy left on the carpet. The toy must be put away immediately, and the child reprimanded. Centrism isn't change, not even incremental change. It is control over yourself and the world. Exercise it. Look up at the sky, at the dark shapes of the coalition airships hanging there. Ask yourself, is there something sinister in moralism? And then answer, no. God is in his heaven. Everything is normal on earth.
Okay. These thoughts seem to be a good idea, but I need to unlock them. Okay, what have we got? Nothing I can do immediately. New in here. Clothes from... You have +1 esprit de corps. +1 esprit de corps and +1 shivers. Alright. Yeah, we'll stick with the coat we're wearing.
Looks
Talk
like
to Titus
the
again.
circus left town, but the clowns are still here.
Right, I can't establish authority. I need to put some more points in it. Which means leveling up somehow. Probably theirs. Right, where were we? There'll be something more we can do to fill the time before 9 o'clock. Not really a lot going on here.
Right to work!
Should I just ask him what a strike is, just to...
When a bunch of ungrateful, lazy cockroaches can't get their act together, decide to block honest work for other people. Beats me. They mumble nonsense about boardrooms and workers' rights, while we have the right to work!
When the man moves around, you perceive some serious abs underneath his tight-fitting shirt. This man is in shape.
He looks like he's got some sort of shoulder injury from all the...
There's something odd in the way he carries himself. His set of clothing looks vaguely mismatched. The different pieces of the attire seem ill-fitting.
A bit.
His shirt is far too small and an unpleasantly tight fit, while the overalls, held up by a belt, seem to fit a man with much more corpulence.
What goes on there?
He ignores your question, choosing instead to turn to the emaciated workers, raising both fists in the air. The clothes are obviously not his.
Oh, I see, he's a plant.
Silence is the answer. There's something off here, but he won't say what.
What's it to you? Big
Curiosity.
mess caused by Union greed. But I only fight for the rights of people.
Already got that.
We're all workers, right? Workers stick together. Came from the eminent domain, in Jamrock. Backgrounds in odd jobs, heavy lifting, cargo hauling, bouncer work. I know the drill. Worked at territory.
I don't really drink.
Ring a bell? Uh-huh. It was a long time ago.
Okay. Well, I don't think we got any more conversation options with him. We checked there. Maybe there's some more conversation to be had down at the bookshop.
Hello again, sir.
You
I
at
do my
school.
studies at home at the moment. I have to help Mum keep this place running.
Isn't school more
Mum
important?
says it's necessary to do both because it builds character. Mum says a proper
Builds
worker is
character.
dutiful. That's how you get ahead in life. You succeed.
That was one of Calvin's dad's favourites, wasn't
There is
it?
stress and unease behind these words. She's reciting etiquette.
Mum says it's peachy. She was a little afraid at first. There's talk about this house being cursed.
First, ooh.
Behind her, the window has been boarded up. You sense the boards creaking, twisting for a second, and some kind of doubt in her tense shoulders.
Investigate a
In
curse.
a way that makes them say that no business has ever really thrived here, sir. That they all go...
Bankrupt.
Exactly. But we've been doing fine so far.
It's rather serious.
We can go into the bookstore and ask about the case. But I don't see much more to look into here.
Where's your sense of fun, Kim?
Yes. Please do also look at our wares inside. The postcards and board games are there, sir.
What do you know about the other failed businesses?
Nothing really, sir. Mum doesn't allow me to sneak around in the back rooms or the cellar. I don't really know what's there.
Oh, but now we know there are back rooms in the cellar.
It does not manifest itself in any way. It does not exist. I liked it better when we were asking about famous people.
Fine, I'll show you.
Anything else you wanted to talk about, sir? Maybe
Enough
I can
about
tell
the
you
curse
a few
for
more
now.
books instead.
See if we got some more conversation options inside about the curse.
Hello again, esteemed officer, and welcome to Crime, Romance, and Biographies of Famous People.
It's a very specialist bookshop.
Cursed? Who said that? Annette? I will have a word with her. This place is not cursed. It has a robustly magnetic energy. Good for commercial activity. My business is
Robustly
thriving,
magnetic
sir.
energy. Okay. What's through here then?
You see a set of tattered curtains blocking the way to another room. A strange cage-like trinket dangles from the curtains.
Excuse me, officer. The back room is strictly for employees only.
You see some kind of charm, an irregular polyhedron assembled from bones, sticks, and straw. Inside, a disturbing fish head with empty eye sockets stares at you.
Okay, well that sounds kind of witchy.
Aside from poking at it suspiciously, there is nothing else to do with the fish head charm at this time. The curtains remain shut before you.
What's behind the
Now,
curtains?
please go back to browsing the books. Don't you feel compelled to look at the books? The books are all you care about.
No, I think investigating
She's
is
trying to, oddly enough,
what I care
as she
about.
tries to draw you away from the curtains, the more alluring they become.
Pay no attention to the man behind the curtain.
Just as you're about to pull apart the curtains, the petrified voice of the shop owner cries out once more.
Petrified.
Sir, don't touch that. I told you it's off limits for the customers.
Customer,
Psychologically speaking,
I
don't
am the
try
police.
to open them. I won't be held responsible for the consequences. It's too
Parapsychologically.
She looks away.
We've got cryptozoology and now parapsychology.
Always messing with the curtains. Why can't they just buy books like normal people?
No, it's just a storeroom for the employees, I told you. Now please step away from the curtains. Why? It's not like anyone was killed there.
Oops.
I'm sorry, I don't mean to be so impolite. Just please don't go there. I can't allow that. You'll only make things worse and unleash the powers.
The
The
powers.
curtains do seem frail suddenly, not robust enough to contain a slippery darkness.
But I sense this place calling to me.
My God, even more reasons not to mess with the curtains. Just step away, dear sir.
Nope, I'm going to mess with the curtains.
Please just talk to me, officer. Come here and let's talk this through before you decide to do anything extreme.
Anything extreme like opening a pair of curtains.
There is something mysterious about the curtains. Be careful. The curtains, tattered with age and covered in dust, hang before you, as if taunting you.
Right. I will go and talk to you if you want to talk about what's behind the curtains. Otherwise, I will open the goddamn curtains.
Hello again, esteemed officer, and welcome to crime, romance, and biographies of famous people.
Why are you so uptight about the
I
curtains?
already told you, it's just a storage room for employees.
Yes,
I
you
don't understand why it's so important to you.
also told me I would unleash the powers.
Just let it go, officer. Go buy some goddamn books. You're supposed to be drawn to the books.
She's so tense, it's a miracle she hasn't snapped in half yet.
It's just for decoration.
I'm sure it is.
Okay, fine. It's because this place is cursed. Just like Annette said, they don't call it the doomed commercial area for nothing.
Alright, now we're getting somewhere.
Are you happy now, officer? Happy that you've ruined everything?
I have
Host
not.
of hosts, she prays. Guard me and my honest business venture from the curse that lurks behind the curtains.
How does this curse manifest itself?
It's so much worse than you could imagine. It's a disease, eating at the very foundation. It's the curse of financial distress, of ruin and bankruptcy.
Didn't that curtain just move?
It's not just that, officer. We're dealing with something supernatural here. It's the cacodemons feeding off bad business practices and disappointing income statements. There's something wrong with this building, I can tell you. Ever since I arrived, I've sensed an eerie, lingering presence, as if I was unwanted here. Yes, I've contacted numerous parapsychologists, and even a pair of Simonese mediators. They provided me with the wards.
And how's that working out for
The
you?
wards help to keep the doom at bay and protect us against the darkness that lies further in the building, even though now I fear it's not enough. Oh,
Hello?
this? No, it's a special Himian amulet, blessed by desert pygmy shamans, with a spell of compulsion. It's to compel people to buy books.
Well, it's not
There are
working.
numerous spells cast throughout the store. I had the books anointed with a different inducement spell, for example. It's guaranteed to boost sales 15%.
Doesn't seem like the spell is working. There are no customers around except you.
I am well educated in the commercial and esoteric arts. I know what to do and what to avoid.
Have you ever thought about this?
My wares? I can see, sir, that you don't value books very highly. Besides, this would only tempt the phantoms of doom. They can sense the desperation, you know.
Why didn't you just tell
To
me?
talk about the curse, not in detail. The negativism. It's dangerous. Talking about the void wraiths angers them.
Does it now?
Wow. Void raves. You have new words.
I do have new
Such
words.
raves may prove a formidable enemy. Suit up.
Would you like me to
Most
take the
certainly
case?
not. I don't want anyone who's not familiar with the psychic arts to get involved in this mess. Stay away. Leave the spirits be, so they can return to their slumber.
Time to fire up the old lie machine.
And I am his private partner, John Shaw. Together we run the preeminent postal surveillance firm in Revachol.
Wait,
Once
there's more?
we've caught our client's spouse in flagrante delicto, we blackmail them and pocket the money ourselves, because that's what private investigators do.
I'm so glad you're running with this, Kim.
Some penetrating sarcasm from your colleague there.
What nonsense are you two going on about? This is not relevant at all. And besides, my husband would never do such a thing. We are proper people.
Proper people.
How can I believe you after all that foolishness?
Okay, I admit I can be foolish at times. It's a character flaw.
Our sincere apologies, ma'am. No more nonsense. We are offering to assist you with your troubles. Pro bono.
Right.
Is that what you've been after this whole time? You want the key to the back door? Absolutely not.
Okay, I have a few more questions about the
but
case.
please, only a few questions.
No, I
The
don't.
woman before you scans the store, her shoulders rigid and tense.
Farewell for now. What is up here? Quite a lot. Boom of fascist magic.
This bookstore is not strictly about crime, romance, and biographies of famous people. There's also a wide range of paranatural literature.
Ah. Okay. What else have we got?
The plaque on the shelf reads, Biographies of famous
Biographies of
people.
it, yeah. Oh, wait, there was something up there, wasn't there?
Several maps have been attached to a bulletin board hidden inside the alcove. They're held up by small pins. The board has come loose from one corner. The maps look old and faded. Your eye catches a map of Insulinda, a map of Revachol, and a map of Martinaise. The north coast of a verdant island is shattered by the delta of a river.
Right, I was expecting a picture.
Countless bridges put the
Let
shelters
me
back together.
let me cut you off
To the
there.
east, rolling hillside, Huron. It's
Yeah,
somewhere
and
it's
cut you
so
off
small
again.
You can't even see it on the map. No, wait, no.
All right.
A charred limb. No, this is somewhere to be.
I'm sorry, officer. The map of Martinaise is the only one available. The other two are not for sale anymore. And besides, you could scarcely afford them. They're quite valuable, though they might not look it. The map of Martinaise is 90 cents, though.
Was
That
one of
whole
them?
thing, it's an out-of-date map of a tourist location that never was nor came to be. From when
Lovely.
some design studio people tried to spruce the place up 4 or 5 years ago, they
Yes, I remember the coin
set up those coin-operated viewers
viewers.
and designed the new street lamps. They didn't get that far, for some reason. A shame the project never got going. Would be nice if someone fixed Martinaise up. All these ruins are bad for business. Always
All
good
right.
to be informed of your surroundings.
Let's buy the map. Well, at least now we've got a map. Okay, what are these? Are these going to be
These
more
shelves are
biographies?
overburdened
Oh,
with
crime.
books from the same series. You see the name Dick Mullen over and over. A couple of spook novels hide amidst all the detective books. Thrilling tales of spycraft and daring do.
Okay, I think we've had quite enough spycraft and daring do for the moment. Maybe we should come downstairs. See what else is interactable around here. Is this display and that display?
A small mountain of colourful board game boxes.
Board games, yep, we've seen those. And
The display rack is brimming with worn
the man from Shamdar.
sword-wielding barbarian on the cover. Nearly all the titles contain the word Hyamdal. Mountains of it. Heroic quantities of Hyamdal. Roy's puny shirt is nothing compared to the real deal.
Gotcha. Oh, what is that down there? Have I ever checked that out? Bullet holes. Yes, I have. that was interactable too, wasn't it? Oh, there's money in it. Well, I'm not going to complain. Money's money. And I need to pay for my patch. Right, hang on. Can we talk to you lads?
I have really outdone myself. This is divine.
Oh, good.
Yes, that's what you need, Gaston. More padding on that fat arse of yours.
Oh, I'd forgotten how much fun these lads are.
Honey, it's a little pleasures. Life doesn't need to be a struggle. Hello, officer. How might I be of assistance on this fine day?
What do you know about the dead man?
I heard someone was hanged and left on a tree for a week. But that's all I know, really. No, officers, I'm sorry. And I really would like to assist.
I get the feeling he would.
You are both good guys. I can see that.
Then help them, you wimp. You have plenty of shoulder with the ghost caviar in the Union. Someone must know something.
I wish I could, but I just don't know anything. I always keep my nose clean and don't gossip.
Respects!
Sounds a bit like you're holding back.
I'm not even anyone.
Of course he's holding back. His mouth is so full of Union prick he can't even speak properly.
Oof.
Can I at least finish my fucking sentence before you piss on it? Is that okay, René? I'm not anyone important in the Union. I just know Evrard.
And how do you know Everard?
Everyone in Martinez knows the Clare brothers. I taught these boys human studies and history in the gymnasium.
Okay.
Do you know about history? You never witnessed history. Only heard about it years later, when it had already moved on. You don't know history.
The old soldier mumbles something under his breath and turns to face the sea. There he stands, proud, rigid and alone, like a cracking marble statue.
Let's try not to get caught in a crossfire.
Good plan, Kim.
Lest we leave riddled with bullet holes. This animosity is ancient.
You a Union member?
In many ways, yes. Like an honorary member. I attend meetings and parties, help with little things. Evrard, Edgar, and the older debarders all know me.
Many ways.
Oh, yes.
So you're not an
Not
actual.
in the technical sense. I don't have a vote or a membership card, but Evrard keeps me on the payroll. Just for
Just for the little things.
Of course he's not a member. He's not a member of anything. I knew that. He's a Vezavane. Turns to where the wind blows and tries to look important.
Wow, these two really hate each other's
I
guts.
hate the socialist rabble, but even siding with them is better than living your entire life on the fence. Never committing to anything. Pick a damn side already.
What are the little
Work
things?
mostly. Occasionally, he needs something written, and I happen to have a way with words, people say.
Alright, well, why not exercise it for me now?
Oh, nothing official, I assure you. Just essays for the newspapers. About Martinez and how things are and how they could be. Evrard and I have these long talks where
I think I've got your zine in my pocket, mate.
Tell this little pen man exactly what to say. It's commie propaganda, plain and simple. You should be ashamed of yourself.
Yeah, I do little things for
just the
everyone
way
too.
things work around here. No reason to feel bad about it.
Well, I do feel a little bit bad about it, because I don't like Everard.
No, thank you. For
He's-
real consummate professionals. You'll have this case wrapped up in no time.
I'm not entirely sure we will, you know. auto-saving on me. Okay, well, I think we're going to call it there for the day. And maybe next time we'll actually get to chat to the mystery smoking man on the balcony. Anyway, I'll be back next Friday for more of the same, and on Tuesday with something completely different. And in the meantime, don't forget to like and subscribe and all that bollocks. See ya.